I knew no one would ever hire me to fly passengers. I was an ex-con, a convicted felon, a drunk. I had doubts as to whether anyone would even allow me to fly cargo. It took several months for the FFA to process my licenses and mail them to me. On the exact day they arrived, another miracle occurred. I received a phone call from the head of the pilot union who informed me that the president of the airline had decided personally to reinstate me. I had not pursued the legal grievance process I was entitled to because I knew my actions could never be defended or excused. I had steadfastly accepted responsibility in front of TV cameras and in the treatment center because my recovery demanded rigorous honesty.
All this time, our friend at the hotel lobby incident remained in that town. He was there 3 months. He now returned home, leaving behind his first acquaintance, the lawyer and the devil-may-care chap. These men had found something brand new in life. Though they knew that they must help other alcoholics if they would remain sober, that motive became secondary. It was transcended by the happiness they found in giving themselves to others. They shared their homes, their slender resources, and gladly devoted their spare hours to fellow sufferers. Do you have any good life lessons?
Yeah. For most normal folks, drinking means conviviality, companionship, and colorful imagination. It means release from boredom and worry. It means joyous intimacy with friends and a feeling that life is good. But not so with us in those last days of heavy drinking.
Probably
the old pleasures were gone. They were but memories. Never could we recapture the great moments of the past.
The devil's out there,
There was an insistent yearning to enjoy life as we once did, and a heartbreaking obsession that some new miracle of control would enable us to do it. It was always one more attempt, and one more failure.
Thought my life had come to an end when I arrived at my first meeting of Alcoholics Anonymous. At 28 years old, I had been drinking since my early teens. On my way to thinking booze hadn't been an answer. What the fuck do you report to my problems? Well, God, it is in so many ways. The problem itself. If I had to admit, though, I thought my life had gotten pretty bad, and my options were quickly running out. In a moment of desperation, I agreed to one AA meeting.
I began to have supplies on hand for half the people who might come in, and of course, a half-empty bottle wasn't worth keeping, so I finished it up and naturally had to get more right away. Okay? So, people might come in unexpectedly. I might have said that already. But I was always the unexpected person who had to finish the bottle. I couldn't go into a wine store and look at a man honestly in the face and buy a bottle. And I used to do it at parties and entertain the drinking. I had to give him a story and ask him the same question over again because I was a drunk motherfucker and I didn't know what the fuck.
I kick my butt from Santa Claus, it's the best I ever had.
For weeks I sat behind rooms, silent when others shared their experience. Strength. I listened to their stories. I found so many years overlapped. Fuck yeah! The next thing they wanted to know is if I thought I could quit on my own accord without any help. If I could just walk out of the hospital and never take another drink. If I could, that'd be wonderful. That'd be just fine. And that was very much appreciative of a person who had that kind of power. But they were looking for a man who knew he had a problem. Oh my God, that's
Then one day in AA, I was told that I had the lenses in my glasses backwards. The courage to change in the serenity prayer meant not that I should change my marriage, but rather that I should change myself and learn to accept my spouse as she was. AA has given me a new pair of glasses. I can again focus on my wife's good qualities and watch them grow and grow and grow.
During the interrogation of the valet in the restaurant parking lot, my husband became so violent, the officer put him in the back of the patrol car. When he tried to kick out the rear windows, the policeman retaliated. I pleaded with the officer as the second policeman arrived, and both bride and groom were taken to jail. It was that then the stolen marijuana cigarettes were discovered. To my honor, in central booking, as they catalog my belongings, I was arrested for 3 felonies, including drunk and disorderly, and 2 misdemeanors. But it was all my husband's fault.
There's no use arousing any prejudice he may have against certain theological terms and conceptions about which he may already be confused. Don't raise such issues, no matter what your own convictions are.
Driven by fear and conceit, I set out to make AA in my image. I am certain that if membership had depended upon being liked, I would have been expelled.